Hi everyone, it's Marcia from stampingwithmarcia.blogspot.ca. Today I have a bag to share with you. It takes a full sheet of 8.5 by 11. This is a DSP, but you can use cardstock, it doesn't really matter. And I've made it into a little gift bag, and it now holds, right now, a bubble bath and a hand cream. And so I've just embellished it. So I'm going to show you how to make it, so let's get started. So we need our big score pal, sorry for my squeaky chair, and we need a full sheet of 8.5 by 11. Now if you can't see all this in your screen, I will certainly have all the measurements on my blog for you. Okay, to start with, we need to score it at 1 inch, sorry, at 4 inches, at 6 inches, and at 9 inches in the horizontal. And then we're going to do portrait, and then we're going to score it at 2 inches. And we'll just put this out of the way and drop it. Sorry about that. I'm trying to show you where I'm folding it. So we take the score lines and we're just going to fold up along them. I know this is really light paper, so you can barely see my marks. And now we're going to do this last fold here. Okay, so there you have it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut out, I don't know if you can see it, this square here, and then we're going to cut up to the score lines in each here. Oops. Over. Oh, maybe not. Can't see it very well on that one. So cut that one completely off. And then cut up there, there, and then this last little square. And I'm going to just trim the edges a little bit on just the square ones so that it's going to fold in much nicer. Alright, and it's going to look like that. I know it's really light, so you can barely see it, I'm sorry. And so now it's going to shut like this. So on this side here, because this is our inside, on this side here, we're going to use our tear and tape. This is my first time using it, so bear with me please. Now whatever adhesive you have will work except for snail, because it's the weight, it's going to hold a lot, so you want it to be sturdy, and snail's just not going to hold it. And it's like the red tape, you can't get your fingers off of it. And then we fold this over. Not the greatest of jobs, a little wonky, but that's the way it is. Okay, so then this is, because this is our back, this is our front. I'm not sure if you can see that moving quickly. So this will be our front. So we'll push those in, this one, and then on this one, we need, oh, more tape. This tape is awesome. It grips really easily. I guess that's why they call it the tear tape. I'm just going to use 2 pieces just because I'm going to have a fair amount of weight in this one. So I want to make sure that it doesn't come undone because it is a gift. Again, it's like the red tape. You can't get an edge. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay. And then fold it over like that. And then, so this is our front. See how the little bit of that's at the back. So we're just pinching it closed. So we don't need a crease. We need a crease up here at the top, but not all the way down. And then you're going to take your hole punch, which I put it away. Hang on. I'll be right back. Just sliding away over here. There it is. Squeaky chair, roll back. Okay, sorry about that. So this is my just a handheld punch, and we're going to go through 4 layers, so it's going to be a little stiff. Yeah, a lot stiff. And then we want one on the other side because we want our ribbon to go through. Okay, that one was much easier. Okay, so that's how it's going to go. Now, putting in my goodies, just to make sure that everything fits, and it won't be 100% perfect. You might have to play with it, but it's still lots of fun. So there we have it. I'm going to take my ribbon. I don't know how long my ribbon is. I'm sorry. It's kind of the end of the roll, so I don't know what size to tell you. Alright, so I'm feeding it through this side first and then come out this side. And there's a reason that I'm doing that, and I'll show you in just a second. Alright, so hopefully that's flat at the back somewhat. Okay, so now I'm going to show you this way. So you're going to cross this one over. So the one on the right is going to be on top of the one on the left. And then it's over. So we're just making a bow. So we're trying to keep the ribbons as flat as possible, but we also want it to shut. Sorry, it's kind of hard laying down. And then the bottom one comes up in a loop first. Then the one in your left hand is the one that goes over. And then you wiggle your fingers around and you pull it through. And the reason we did that is because we want this here to be as flat as possible. So excuse me if you can't see this, I'm just playing with it to make it look nice, and I think that looks really beautiful. So now I'm going to take my fabric scissors and my squeaky chair and just trim my ribbon, which is not a very good job, but it's okay. There. Oh, that looks lovely. Okay, so now we're going to do this pretty tag. As you can see here, I don't know if you can see it, but I have crystal effects. I'm not going to do that on camera because it takes a really long time to dry. So we'll just bypass that little bit. You can do it on your own when we're done. Okay, so I'll just set these 2 over here. And I've already punched out 2 of these little tags. And I'm going to be using the stamps sets, Good Greetings. I'm going to do Believe. Believe is the one on the bottom right there. And then I'm also going to be using Flurry of Wishes, and I'm going to be stamping these 2 snowflakes and then punching them out with the coordinating punch. So I already have the Believe, and so to match this, it's Coastal Cabana. So I'll get out my ink pad. And it's hard to stamp. You can't see what you're talking. There we go. And I'm going to leave that there, and then bring in a scrap piece of Whisper White to do the snowflakes. And it's wonderful because the stamps are evenly spaced so that when you use the punch, they line up perfectly. So here's our punch. And if I can get it. It's hard to see when you're trying to shoot. There, I think so. Oh my goodness, this one's a tough one. Whew. My. Okay. And what I did, so this one here is just a little offset, and I've stuck it down. So what I've done is I've taken my snail, which I have lost, so we'll just use a glue dot. Gosh, I'm losing everything right now. So we'll just use a glue dot to offset it. And for these, I have a dimensional. on the big snowflake just to pop it up. I've got like sticky fingers today or something. Oh my goodness. Yay! Snowflake down. And then again, since I cannot find my snail, glue dot works. And like that there. And then I'm going to take about 10 inches of the Coastal Cabana Baker's twine. And of course you do whatever matches your paper. And of course try and thread it, but it is not working because I offset it too much. There we go. And then all you have to do, since we've tied our bow, is you put one end underneath. And I realized that I've given like a lot more baker's twine than needed. But that's okay. That's just so that you know if you wanted it down here, if you wanted it up here, you get room to play. So for this one, it's pretty not low, but I don't know. I think maybe a little bit longer here, so I'm going to tie it here. I don't, if you can hear that, that's my stomach growling. I'm sorry. I did eat. Yep, there it goes again. Sorry. I did eat. Okay. And then we just take our scissors and cut off that excess. And then there they are. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy stamping!